Man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Seahawks have taken a first quarter lead. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To the outside, this is complete to Jackson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
J1 the skies, man.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
I've been losing this now,
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. And got a man, it's Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot. And they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And the Rams 1st down.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Play action. Stafford. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Remember that boy that
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
They'll
run here with Akers. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
You was about to snipe him?
These negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Every time you be sitting around trying to talk to somebody, you be scared when we're about to do something to them, man.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Here's Stafford. Steps away to his left. He's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. L.J. Collier. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
Third and long.
Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the gun, here's Stafford.
Kerby, you got the baseball?
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
You wanna have a night with me?
Bosa's kick is good, and they are on the board.
You ain't gonna make it out that night, bitch.
7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field.
It's gonna end for you with that cheap motel. It's gonna be all over for you.
That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12
It
plays,
was.
get 3 points.
I'm not Hendricks.
Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 20.
Our game was a fluke.
You got to see.
Hell no. Hell no. When we played, I had wings for everybody, nigga.
Drive, one play on the ground.
When we played, I had enough for everybody.
Maybe they're expecting a run here.
50 pieces.
When we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air.
You gonna get 50 now.
Them just taking it big time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play action pass could very well be open.
This is Carson. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there.
Nigga, I did the same thing to you. Fuck all this shit.
He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed
Smoked
up
you.
in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Anyway.
Second and 11 now.
I want to see you again. You got to get my division or something. I'm trying to put these hands on you as much as possible.
And he goes down right there. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Leads to 3rd and 11.
I'm asking Kerby right now. I got to handle my own shit, man.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here.
Kerby not ass stuff.
Huh?
Kerby not ass no more. Kerby not ass no more.
He'll rifle this one.
I'm still gonna smoke him like a pack.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard
Kerby can ball.
line.
I'm talking to you.
What's the score?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. That's how they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
Y'all can kill each other.
I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Okay. Hold on.
Out of the gun, Stafford.
Ain't no game of the week this week.
That's caught by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds.
Yeah, y'all niggas got enough points.
Past the 45. 3 catches now this afternoon. The same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
Los Angeles.
Not your boy. I doubled up. He don't want nigga to hit dice.
And then now it's only gonna be you go do week 17, 1 point, and then in the playoffs, only the Super Bowl.
That's all it
The Super Bowl will be worth 2 points.
Here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
If there's some shit I don't like, I ain't fucking.
Throwing on second down. Stafford. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here.
I play for the Frisco Rough Riders.
A long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this
What's
is
funny,
a guy that's
nigga?
used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed.
I'm about
in
to
this
whoop
case.
you, dog. Plain and simple.
Well, any lane
That was
that might have been
disrespectful.
open there was closed pretty quickly.
On
That
more
was
than one
because the
level, bro.
defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage.
That my dude out here, the dude that be
stacked
doing
him up.
that truck driving shit, the nigga that had got me in that truck driving school, he had a picture with DMX and shit. He had
Word.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Rams 3.
But see, I ain't know DMX was what year was that he came out here? I didn't know he was
On second down, it's Carson.
You know, all the niggas on
2
that
yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Like, word?
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the gun, it's Wilson. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And that's why I
this will
like
be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line.
They be telling you one thing, but they be doing another thing. You know what I'm saying?
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it,
Kerby
but you have to be careful about
man.
being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. To throw again on second down. Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Nah.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. Being chased out left. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
On second down now, Akers. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup.
That man Keith Hahn called me a nigger.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the
fresh one
game.
time,
The passing game, loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
One of the users used to have the Steelers. He used to always have the Steelers. I beat that man in DM. That man called me a nigger.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
I'm gonna get cool with it. I'm gonna meet up with it. I'm gonna get cool with somebody cool with, and we gonna meet up. We ain't gonna have that same way.
Oh yeah, and I think he was in Pennsylvania too. Yeah, you definitely would have got him.
Yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
Yeah, I think so.
It's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
On the Seahawks 36-yard line.
Because all they're taking is one mistake, like, yo, I live by
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. 2nd and 11. On the counter, this is Akers. And good pressure defensively to stop him for a loss of a couple. Now there's also a flag to go with it.
That live in that state.
So on the big tight end.
In that area,
Each and
yeah.
every year,
So they might say they
very
had
few tight ends coming into the league that are
nearby.
polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant
yo,
struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
Temporarily
Oh,
out
my.
of range now as they come up
Fucking
with
good.
2nd and long after the holding call. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Right side complete. That's Woods.
Yeah.
14 yards there on the pickup. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
What's the little nigga that be in that big bumping their gloves? I see a 6'3" black man pull up on him.
From the
Like, yo, what's up?
gun,
Like, yo,
Stafford.
I don't want any problems.
They got a man
What's
over the
going on,
middle.
man?
It's Woods. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah.
Receptions for him, and it's another first down.
This is him.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Oh, man, I was just joking, man. I never thought. Nah.
Scrimmage the 15. It's 1st and 10.
I just told
Waiting
him,
from the
man.
gun. Stafford.
Told him went wrong, bro.
And this is Cole. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Robert Woods with touchdown number 7 on the year.
That was a great slaughter. You just too, bitch. Luis.
And his
They
kick
put in
is
a better
good, but
picture on my
flags
ass.
come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a
Let's go.
touchback.
Nah, but really, only person in the chat that I really thought about doing something too, like pulling up around where they live, is just setting them up with some nut shit. Swerve. I was gonna do something to him. He was talking about what he was talking about next, bro. You know, but until I heard all that shit, like Ray was telling me about. You know,
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
From the 29, Wilson. That's complete. It's Carson out of the backfield. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get
I gotta
those
be
points.
player of the game, bro.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
You got a picture that
After
can
the
hit.
interception, here's Stafford. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I just pitch every now and again, bro. And pitches can be DH sometimes.
Going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
There ain't no hitter.
Sometimes I'm a pitcher, sometimes I'm a position player.
Second and 3.
I'm the greatest ever.
From the gun, Stafford. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Intended target was Cam Akers, and it's third and short.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a third and 3. Operating from the gun. Stafford, just what Seattle was hoping for. The coverage holds, and now fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks
Let's get out of here.
Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Freddie Swaim was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Wilson. Forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Stafford. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer, and put your defense in a bad spot.
On 1st down, Carson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
Good gain by Chris Carson. Picks up a 1st down, and you just have to love his running style. Talk about a straight-ahead guy, no-nonsense type of a runner. He's averaged 82 yards a game over the last 2 seasons and have 1,230 yards.
Damn,
His pass is
that's
intercepted
tough.
for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39, past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Andy Reid, never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a good position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously, costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
From the 31, Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He'll find his man. That's Freddie Swain. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down.
Home run, nigga.
He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
At the 39-yard line.
You beating Hendricks?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first
I
and
got
10.
Baseball. I should have asked you, was Hendricks whooping your ass?
Operating from the gun, Wilson.
We would have the same mouse.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Disley.
You know what I'm saying?
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
Bro, don't let that nigga spank you, bro.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And finally out of bounds inside the 5 at the 4. A big play that time for the Seahawks. 49 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you are 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
Loss of 4 brings up third and goal.
Now Wilson. Flush to his right. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Jackson on the return. The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 27, Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll be taken down, but not
that was my kid
shot in enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Let's get it.
Los Angeles.
I'll drive in 2 for you. I'll drive in 2 for you. Yeah. I chose to be on the Rangers, so they double A team picked me up for now. Frisco Rough Riders. I'm a top 50 prospect, so I don't know who I get drafted by.
And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But I think the Rangers can just call
nice
it straight up if they win.
Defense rallying to the football,
if it's before this season over with.
I think the play gets made.
I don't know how this shit works.
because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the
Seahawks. I don't want to pitch every now and again. I like
in Seattle, Washington. It's the Rams out in front here. They've got control of the football as well as we get set for the fourth quarter. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Tackled by Darrell Taylor.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Bryson Hopkins, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation. That's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he's trying to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Yet another interception.
Let that hang,
I had to
homie.
double check my math.
Homer.
It's now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it. And sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
33-yard line.
They'll go again here with Akers. Room here to run. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers with touchdown number 20 on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decided to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. There's Wilson to throw. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett.
That's my fault.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his
Threw the
first
pitch
catch of the
that I
game.
needed to win.
Big reason why they're down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
You talking to me,
You
nigga?
said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
Whatever.
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Now Wilson on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is caught.
They've been chilling now.
By
It went back down like 25 cents, and I bought some milk. And chilled. And then did shit. That 45 was still the highest it's been. I missed that shit. And that 37 was the second highest. That night was on the
He's taken down. The sack there by Trent Murphy. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's second and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
From the gun, Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
To throw is Wilson. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Seahawks 22. Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
San Antonio missions.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's
the Astros.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need... Now Carson fumbles the football, and now the Rams have got it, going the other way.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over.
What you want from him?
But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
They'll run here with Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Again, it'll be Akers. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Makes the score Rams 45, Seahawks 22.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through
what you
the
want
end
with
zone
Sykes?
for a touchback.
I'm trying to highlight him, man.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson, his second TD of the game and 18th of the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the
rush coming, and he's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And the hands team for the Rams able to secure the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Going right back to Akers. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left, and then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short gain down to about the 33.
He's taken down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Here's Akers.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Hey, P, I just got the Thunder.
11 on the play. And the Rams first down.
The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. Stafford down to a knee, and with it, he's going to ensure his guys a victory. And that knee will do it. So they snap the losing streak. Always a good feeling.
Check your
I
misses,
don't know
P.
if this one right here, when they're taking a knee, is as much exultation as exhalation, right? They just breathe a sigh of relief. Finally got a win. Needed one desperately.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator,